Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I'll give y'all some time to tune in. First things first, hope everybody had a blessed and productive Monday. Hopefully, everybody was able to get through the hustle of the day. Those on the West Coast, hopefully, y'all enjoying your evenings as well. Appreciate those who tuned in this morning for the live. Definitely was a good topic of conversation. Shout outs to my homegirl Wilma who popped in for the actual live. You know, definitely was a good back and forth conversation. Yo, aim and salute, bro. Definitely was a good conversation. And tonight, hopefully, it'll be another better one too. This is part two. Part two is really just not so much as a recap. It's more on how do we really sit here and fight the day to day evils that's plaguing our community on all ends, because this is something serious. Like even on here, you have those who feeling the type of way because of all the stuff going on. Like the trolling is getting out of control. I understand that. You know, I can understand that, but again, there's a way to deal with specific situations without having to give all your energy. You're gonna have these people that come on here and try to mess up something good because they don't have nothing good going on in their own lives. So, as the community, you're supposed to step on their necks and get them up out of here, one way or another. At some point, I feel like those things are gonna happen, and it's not gonna necessarily have to involve somebody getting hurt. But just know there are certain things that you can't sit around and mess around with because it's immoral. And some people are not going to let things slide. Not. When it comes to this type of community, a lot of people are going to start standing up and really voicing their opinions, whether they content creators or whether they just supporters. They're going to really start voicing their opinion because some of this stuff is getting corny now. Then again, some people can't cry and mope about certain things. They really not voicing their opinions. But for the ones who are, continue to do what you're doing because guess what? That also helps stop a lot of the nonsense. And at some point gives these trolls a notion that is some things you're just gonna have to chill out with, especially on it. Lil Blue, what's going on? Slewfoot, what's going on, bro? But this is something that's gonna have to be taken back. And even on here, some of y'all gonna have to step up and really like let it be known that it's just certain things that should be stopped. If you go worry about specific things, you should be worrying about getting these people off, that don't need to be on it. Lisa, what's going on, sis? See you in there. That is the truth. You know, it's almost the same way when you go and look in your actual community. You know, gotta think about the things that you know for a fact is giving you hell, and you're gonna have to stand up on it. You can't cry and mope about certain things and then you're not really jumping on it. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, okay, my fault. Make sure I got this right. Okay, good. Let me put this up for a minute. My bad. Because at some point, I know I'm gonna need this up here. Definitely appreciate y'all. But truthfulness, you know, like even when it comes down to building, you can't build if you gotta worry about a bunch of trolls. You gotta worry about haters. You gotta worry about people who ain't, even if they ain't trolls. You gotta worry about people that feel a type of way and want to try to stop the growth. But you stand up and voice your opinion, or you stand up and take a stand on things. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know, some of these people are miserable, so let them hang themselves. Others, you're gonna have to be vocal. You're gonna have to stand on their neck because they ain't gonna understand what the word "chill out" means. So, Miss QT, what's going on? I already know, sis. Seen you be getting it in lately. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that some people are gonna lie down for a lot of this anyway. So, at some point, the community does stand up and voice their opinions, and they're going to be more than just boisterous. Some are going to be on the battlefield, others are going to be using other ways to just better the situation. I feel you can always take something negative and turn it into a positive. Like, see, right now, we dealing with a bunch of negative, especially on here in this community. Not mines, but just in the communities in general, you know. And we gotta have to start really uniting for real. Word, what's going on, bro? Realist, what's going on? Gonna have to unite. Selena, what's going on, sis? We're gonna have to reunite, man. Cause I don't never remember this internet being so wild out with trolls now. And as a social media community, a lot of y'all gonna have to talk to the higher ups or voice your opinion to the higher ups. Sometimes you're gonna have to shake the establishment because the establishment acts like they don't see what's going on. And again, how do you focus on people who are not causing chaos, but you're not focusing on the ones who are? And then the ones that have been caught on here multiple times or have been mentioned multiple times, you just not trying to find a way to zap their whole IP account so they can't make nothing. You got to make it make sense. Like I said, at some point, some of this shit should stop because again, you have some elders who are on here who are using this YouTube, whether it's for, they using it for a multitude of reasons. Some of them are actually trying to raise awareness and bring knowledge they damn selves to the forefront. But they shouldn't even have to worry about trolls at all. Because that disturbs the balance. And that's a lot of times it's not just distracting, it's a nuisance. It's some people it gets to a point where they really ready to just start sniping motherfuckers. But again, you're gonna have miserable people that are mad you're doing something creative and constructive and they can't find nothing to bring to the table themselves. Usually how it goes. Yo, Hood, what's going on, bro? Letitia, what's going on? MLW, what's going on, my guy? But it's the truth. Some of them are completely miserable in life. They don't have nothing they can bring to the forefront, whether it's on hand or off here. So what better way to try to make themselves feel good than try to go after people that ain't even going after them or is not even thinking about them? And then you're gonna have those who are just not gonna pay attention to not a near one. So that's where I think a lot of them get even more mad because you're not giving them that straight energy. And you don't necessarily have to. Again, if you came with a focus and a purpose, you do what you do. And if you got to call things out accordingly, you call things out accordingly. See, this is what happens in a real community. They got to get back to that again. Got to start holding people accountable for specific things that need to be held accountable. Can't overlook it nor underlook it, and you can't just act like you don't see it. Hey, Tanya, blessings. But as a community, you got to start caring all in all. I mean, I can be honest with you. There's some people who are going to come together regardless of what. And they're going to stand on their backbones if they have to, because if they are really legit about something and they are adamant on doing it, they're going to do it. Whether they have the help or not, they're going to do it. See, and that small spark sometimes causes a big one. And that's the sad part about it, though. Some people just fear to really come together for something good and try to, you know, shake the chains, basically. You would rather you would rather fall for a comfortable lie than accept some harsh truth, which I don't understand. It's nothing wrong with taking pride in the community that you reside in, and there's nothing wrong with trying to help alleviate some of these issues. On either forefront, it does stand for something. It does show the people that you have those who are committed and those who don't care how they got to do it, but they're going to do it. Indeed, what's going on, baby? Only wish I wish. Man, Amos, even if I wish that ain't going to happen just yet. I wish all trolls would be gone so this way the people can create and do what they've been doing. But it ain't going to happen. Because you're going to always have some dumbass that just want to come into the fold and think that that's the cool way to go. But like most of y'all end up finding out the hard way. When IP addresses and real addresses start get put out there. Not even put out there. When people actually find out what's what and make a nice little trip, I wonder why it happened. It's called karma. I don't understand that. Craig, what's going on, bro? Y'all just tuned in. You already know what the like button. Uncle Bill, what's going on, bro? But there are many different ways to try to impact your community, not just on social media, but even in real time. You know, some people might have good ideas, but they ain't getting heard because, of course, when it comes to trying to do something positive, it don't get that same feel like it's supposed to when it's something negative, which I feel is retarded. Again, it feels like people are hustling backwards. You'll pay somebody for stupid shit, but you won't pay people who are actually trying to do something good. Make it make sense. Angel, what's going on, baby? See you in there. Word, Craig. Hope you feel better, bro. It seems like everybody been getting sick lately. If it ain't the change in the weather just been too mixy. So when you take a stand on the things that you believe in, you'll be surprised. You know, Even if it's a small step, that small step becomes a bigger step, and that bigger step becomes something that's definitely going to be useful in the long run. Not everything is going to happen in a day's time. It's not going to happen within a month's time. But if you calculating and taking the right steps, you can make the changes. Like again, I would implore that some of you who are actually doing the thing as far as you got your little paper, got your little whatever, try to put back something you know you could put back. Instead of spending money on the things that are not necessary, spend the money on the things that need to be necessary. And another thing that needs to stop, this way everybody could get to their own notion. Some of y'all dudes gotta stop pocket watching other dudes. Stop worrying about what they're doing and why they not doing this with their money. The only reason why I say that is because some of y'all are so adamant on making it seem like, oh, well, this person got a shot and they ain't do this. Okay, but what are you doing? You can't focus on what this person is doing, whether they bringing it back to the hood or not. Why are you worried about one person? See, some of y'all be riding off the coattails of people that you feel got a big break. But some of these people ain't even got it the way y'all think they got it. And if they do, guess what? When the water runs dry, where you gonna be at? Probably gonna be a disloyal fool just like everybody else. You know, and the main thing you would want to try to accomplish in your community is bringing some of the resources back that need to be brought back. You know, and just start showing these youngins, even that's coming on here, show them something better than what you've been showing or what they've been seeing. I feel there's some things that shouldn't be presented on here at all. Because again, that promotes the sexualization to the youngins. Some of y'all women are definitely out of pocket with the things you're doing, especially that's hitting YouTube. That's just it's ridiculous now. Gotta be the best example sometimes. That's why at times I don't do specific cam ups. I don't have to. Half of the times y'all already know what I'm doing. So again, I just gotta keep myself fair and balanced. That's just me. Wendy, what's going on, baby? You know, it's time for some of y'all to stop worrying about these people who have quote unquote gotten into the celebrity field. There might be the small handful that actually do try to give back and do whatever. But if you're still there and you're just watching what somebody else is doing, what are you doing? You got to get on the field and do something. Because it don't matter if that person is large or if that person is just the average Joe Schmo. Um, you trying to give back the best ways possible to help your community, you're supposed to do so. And again, stop pocket watching and worrying about everybody else's money. You take the simplest steps and the most calculated plans you can bring back a lot of these resources for these youth. And even for some of the young adults. And some of these quote unquote programs that used to be easy for us to get into, even an internship, ain't as easy as it used to be. But some of these youth ain't trying to go for the long haul because some of them are just gonna be comfortable feeling like they don't have no way out. That this is what it's gonna be. No, they gotta get out of that stage too. Start showing some of these youth, even if they did or if they didn't go to college, You show them that there's something for them to do, and they ain't gotta worry about being in debt. They ain't gotta worry about I gotta take a second job. I gotta do this just to try to no. Give them the tools that they need. It's all of them. Give them the tools that they need. Hammer, what's going on, sis? I just find that real disheartening that some of y'all won't even try to open your damn eyes and use your brain and say, you know what? Instead of me taking this money and doing this, let me try to see if I could open up a business. Let me see if I could bring an opportunity back, even if it starts off with one. That one could be something bigger. You know, your name start ringing bells, people start coming out and really showing love and support. You know, you can end up becoming a conglomerate. Then you can have more than one spot. You know, you can open up a chain of businesses, whether it's all throughout your state, all throughout the throughout the whole United States, depending on how far you want to go with your goal. You know, gotta use your brain though. You know, you can't just do something without having a plan. You trying to create, you cannot again just do something without a plan. You can't just go out in the field, grab a bunch of tools, and then just start building something. You don't even know what you're building. You got to know exactly what you want, and you got to build it. And you got to build it correctly, as you're supposed to. Bear, what's going on, bro? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. But I feel that's definitely a good start. Like for someone who can put their resources together, start refunding or start bringing back these community centers for the youth, especially those who really don't have nothing to do in these cities. Because you got some cities that these kids don't have nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing to do outside of being in the streets or being home. And they don't even want to be home because there ain't nothing to do there. T. Racy, what's going on? Oh, Miss Tracy, what's going on, sis? Cherokee, what's going on, bro? Definitely see you on there. They got to be able to give back some way, somehow, and start bringing back. Some of y'all know y'all can put y'all funds together and try to bring back some of the resources that are needed. Let me would have been able to have more than 6 figures in an account that I can actually do whatever with, and I ain't got to worry about Big Brother or nobody else worried about me. Man, listen, sky's the damn limit. And then you still grab something and put it on the safe side because you never know what could happen. Val, what's going on? See you in there. Take something with 6 figures and you can make it. Some people can make it without 6 figures, or they can make the 6 figures or the 8 figures without having to compromise or do but so much. Nah, that's a whole fact, bro. It's one day at a time. Seeing sometimes the most you can do, sometimes you can make little sacrifices or make little compromises. Because again, if you are trying to build something, especially to bring it back, bring your community back, sometimes you're gonna have to make that ultimate sacrifice sometimes too. But if you know there's a positive outcome in the long run, then you should already be prepared for whatever, and you should already know what to expect. and still keep yourself humble. Miss Nation,
Hey there. Hey Nate.
what's going on?
Oh, nothing. It's just fine. I'm doing good. People just get too much mess on their mind, you know. I remember. I don't know if you remember this back in my day or in your. Remember the Flip Wilson show?
Yeah,
Yeah, he would come out as Geraldine, you know. And
yeah.
ever since Geraldine begat Martin of Shanae, and then Shanae begat Medea. It's like I think we've been, you know what, we've been a joke for years in the black community, and I don't know, Nate. I want to be positive about everything. I really do. I try to do that on my show, but there are times when you're going to get the biggest mess monster in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I try to fight the mess, but that's what people like. I don't know. I don't know. You try to build positivity to people, and people say, "Listen, I know about that positivity, but I still want some mess." That's what I live for, eat, breathe, and sleep with is mess. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but see, you could eliminate a lot of that. Again, some of y'all could eliminate a lot of that even on hit. You know, it's not
It's like I
worrying.
see men in dresses now. Ah, God, it's everywhere, man. It's like a virus, you know.
Some of it is because they already know what it is. Some of them already know what they got to do if they want to fucking maintain themselves in the limelight.
Yeah,
And then you got
yeah.
those who just feel that they going to compromise whatever just to get that big break.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. They have a choice. Either their principal or sell their soul to the devil. And they rather say, well, listen, I want to make it in this business and I will do anything just to make it in this business. If it has to be me wearing, remember Two Walk Food, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar? You
Yeah,
know, you had the late Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, of all people, and I forgot the other dude. Rodriguez, I think it was his name was, but they all did it just to get into just to get number. But it was a classic movie. Don't get me wrong, it was a classic movie, but I'm glad they never made a sequel to that thing. Yeah,
nah, I don't think they was going. I don't, man. I don't know. I
I
would
don't
have.
know.
I don't think it would have been even if they would have thought to do a sequel to that.
Yeah,
I don't think it would have got. It definitely wouldn't have got rave reviews because now they just be like, look, we're not going to keep rerunning this same storyline.
yeah, yeah. I guess so. But people will run with sequels every day, and I'm glad it never came to fruition. Thanks for everything, Julie Nomar sequel too. So I'm glad it never came to fruition. Rest in peace to you, Patrick Swayze. You was a good actor. But somebody had to say to Wesley Snipes and the other dude, listen, we're gonna have a movie, but it has all drag in it, like RuPaul. You know? Oh God, I don't know when it will end there. But I like to say, you know what? It's always to say tomorrow's a new day, and I hope tomorrow will be a better day. You know, I really do. I'm going on my trip next Friday, so I'm preparing for that. So I took my colonoscopy last week. It came out good. Knock on wood. You know,
Yeah,
just your health comes first more than anything. So I'm a type 2 diabetic. I didn't know I was diabetic. I'm not on insulin no more. Again, knock on wood. And I take Trulicity once a week. Thank you, knock on wood. So
yeah,
I think I just try to keep myself lost some weight, and again knock some wood again. So I realized back then. I made a mistake and I paid for it going to the hospital, so I'm not going to pay for it this time. No. Yeah. It was still on lockdown there, Nate. And I drank everything in sight. I didn't even know my sugar was out of whack. You know, I lost taste. I couldn't taste nothing. I lost my sense of taste. I couldn't even taste the foods I like, But
Yeah, that's not a
I
good.
took some,
That's not a good thing.
yeah, it was uh, the sugar, the taste, and the constipation that really hit me hard. And I would see things that I never saw before. And I couldn't sleep much. But after all that, after 3 or 4 years of doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm gonna keep on doing good. So take it from people, take it from me, folks. I didn't even know I was diabetic. I drank soda like it was absolute water. I didn't know what I was doing, but I had to really uh, buckle down and kneel down to get myself back on track, which I am now. So, you know, I had to learn the hard way, Nate, because it was during lockdown when COVID was a problem. And, I had to go to the hospital for 2 or 3 days. It wasn't fun at all. So I'm going to do everything I can not to go back to the hospital because being in the hospital is not a joy I would rather be back in. So, anywho, so that's my advice to anybody. Just don't take your health for granted. I lost my father. He's a diabetic. He's gone. So I'm not going to end up just like my father was. So that's what keeps me going every day.
And that's what it's supposed to be. It's
Mm.
motivation.
Oh yeah, 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 Nate. I didn't even know I was a diabetic. My sugar was like 400, 500. They couldn't even find a reading on it. But like I said, this was during lockdown, when COVID was prevalent, and we didn't even know where it was coming from, you know. So I had to really dig deep down in my gut and says, well, listen, unless I got my taste back and everything, I'm not on insulin no more. So I'm doing good. So I don't have to do no colostomy for 10 years. By the time 10 years is up, I'm not going to worry about it. Mm-mm. But I'm going to just keep not eating the same things I used to. So I'm good, Nate. But as for this society is going nuts. They worry about if Trump gets arrested tomorrow, they're going to start rioting in New York. Can I say something about that, Nate?
Go ahead.
If this was a bunch of black people, if this was a bunch of black people riding in, they would have shot the cops would have shot every black person on sight. Thank you. Yeah, I stand on that statement. Am I right or wrong on that, there, Nate? Sure.
No, I mean, you're
Yeah,
not saying nothing wrong. Not
no,
saying
and
nothing
like I
wrong at
said
all.
before, if there was a whole bunch of black people storming the Capitol, they would have shot them all dead to rights.
And if
No
they wouldn't
black
have
people.
shot us, 9 out of 10, they'd have
Yep,
arrested a whole bunch of us and made an
yep,
example of us.
yep,
So,
yep, yep. Since there was a whole bunch of white people there, no problem. But if it was us out there, they would have shot us, arrested us, beat us up. Thank you. I stand on that too. If that was us storming that Capitol on January 6th, they would have had every police officer, every gun, every uh every person just shooting us point blank and no questions asked. That's a sad statement, but it's a true statement. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Everybody
but I
keeps
don't
talking
know.
about January 6th, and I just said this. If there was a whole bunch of black people that stormed that Capitol that day, they already shot us now. I'm sorry, folks, but they would have shot us all. Every black person would be dead with blood on the steps of the Capitol.
These dumbasses ain't locked this gate. My bad,
Oh, oh,
motherfucker. I'm at
oh,
work. My bad,
oh,
motherfucker.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nah,
People
you
don't
good. You
lock their
good.
gates. People don't lock gates these days, you know, because anybody could come out here and have another mass shooting on your hands.
Yo, Kev, what's going on, bro?
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
how I feel about it. But I'm glad you're doing it. You keep up the good work, Nate. I'm gonna try my best too, despite all the mess that's going on.
that's all you can do. You can
Yeah,
only take
but
steps. You can only
but
take
but
things step by step, Tommy. That's really about it.
yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna follow your lead, and I'm gonna keep myself as healthy as I possibly can. Yep. And still, I stand on that of that January 6th of the Capitol. If you and me was on that Capitol, Nate, we would have been shot to death.
First of all, I wasn't even going to fuck up there, even if I thought to go up there.
Yeah,
So
but if
that's
it
belief
was,
different. I'm
yeah, I
not
know
going up
that.
there for nothing. I don't
Yeah,
need you. Fuck out of here.
yeah. But like I said, if there was a whole other bunch of black people there, do you think they would have survived that? Nope, nope, not at all. But I hope you don't work too hard there, Nate. And keep up the good work, man.
Yeah, I got no choice right now because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is what it is.
I think we were in a big pond full of sharks there, Nate. They're waiting to chop us up and spit us out.
Well, I'll be punching them for a living, so
Can you punch some? Can you punch some for me too?
I think about it.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Nah, I got you.
I'll get some shark repellent as much as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing that'll scare them off, is shark repellent, or like that movie, The Blob. All you got to do is get the biggest fire extinguisher you can. Try to freeze it. You can't kill it. All you got to do is freeze it. That's it. I wish they would make a movie of The Blob again. I'd see that in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, but knowing how they messed it up, just like how they messed
Yeah.
up the food classics.
Yeah.
It won't
Yeah. I
be-
know. Yeah.
it won't-
Yeah.
The only thing that would probably be different is that the fucking CGI is a little bit more
Yeah.
advanced. That's
Yeah.
it.
Because back then it was kind of corny. The Blob. It was kind of corny, and all you saw was a big question mark when they floated it off to the Atlantic back in the 60s, and then in the 80s they put it in a roller rink or a bowling alley. You see the blob coming through the pins and everything. So I like to see make another Blob movie. I pay to watch it, but I'm watching John Wick this weekend. So I'm watching John Wick this weekend, and I'm going to do a review of it. I'm going to be at an AMC theater. I got 2 gift cards for it. I'm going to spend it and watch John Wick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I rest in peace to that guy who was in John Wick, died at 60 years old. Dang. Dang. Um,
Yeah.
you know, rest in peace, dude. Yeah. But
Did
they
they
keep
even
us,
say anything? Did they even
huh?
say anything as far as what the situation was, or he just
No.
died? Still?
They're saying it's natural, but it's got to be something more than what they're saying.
But see, I could be honest with you, Tanya.
Yeah.
That could be, it could be natural because I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest with you.
Yeah.
I've seen the healthiest people
Yeah.
pass away out of nowhere.
Yeah. Like that guy
Yeah.
from LA Law. He was healthy. He was trying to get off of cancer, and all of a sudden he died. I think there was one person, a lady, she was healthy as anything, and the next day she passed away. I've seen that happen, and yeah. So you keep up the good work, Nate, and the Lord protect you from anything that comes your way.
Again, I punch everything in the face. So
Thank you. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna punch a few myself too. What the heck? It's you and me against a whole bunch of sharks, Nate. That's it. Well, Karate Chopper would be like that movie, my favorite movie, Sharknado. God, that was a freaking movie. Whoever suggested that movie was a freaking genius. When the guy took that razor, that took that saw and sliced that shark in half in Sharknado, it was ridiculous, but it was the most funnest movie I ever saw in my life. Sharknado, man. People had Sharknado parties. I would watch Sharknado. I watched all the Sharknado pictures.
I ain't watched not one yet, but I'm gonna try to
Oh,
watch
oh God.
it.
It was so freaking, it was raining sharks, man. You know what? Could that really happen in real life? A sharknado hitting us, hitting the weather, doing the weather different weather, and all you see is a big shark, bunch of sharks, uh, coming down on you. That one part of
Nah,
Shea Stadium was awesome where the guy hit the home run with the track was coming out, took that bat and hit that shark, and he hit a home run to hit that shark. Yeah, that was freaking cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you have a good night there, Nate. And you know what? I don't want mess. I don't like mess, but people like mess. But I want more positive. I want more positive than mess. That's all I want. That's
yeah,
all I want.
at some point it'll come. It's
Yeah,
just gonna be
but
an uphill
people
battle.
always end up on these. Jerry Springer. I'm glad they're both retired. Him and Maury. Okay, I couldn't take much more of Jerry and Maury. You know what I'm saying? You know, But there's somebody out there right now who's gonna pick up the Jerry Springer, Maury Povich mantle. You watch, but it's not gonna be the same. When they did it. That's all. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't want no more reason. You are not the father, and what's the other thing he used to do? DNA test, like detector test, put a decoy in the dressing room, and the woman sees the person on the dress. I think they were set up for that. You know what I'm saying there, Nate?
yeah.
Yeah,
They definitely.
he puts the guests in the green room, and all of a sudden he sees this beautiful woman. He's like, really, and he said, you don't know this, but we had your boyfriend, in the green room with us with a decoy. They got paid for that, just to set somebody up for that. You know?
Yeah.
Oh
Hold on.
God.
What you? Wait, hold on. You said what? Oh, you talking about Nipsey from? Oh, damn. Son
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Martin
yeah,
died.
yeah. I saw that. Yeah, they got the all three of them are looking at life, man.
No, no, no. I'm not talking about the. I'm not talking about the.
That,
You. No, I'm not talking
oh,
about that. I was talking about Nipsey from Martin, from the show Martin. I didn't
oh,
know he died too. Shit, what the fuck?
oh, yeah. Yeah,
54?
this
Damn,
is
that's young. Nah, that's
yeah.
fucking young. Hold on, 54?
Cookie-
Damn, him and Tommy
Man,
was only in their 50s, man.
I
I
remember
forgot.
Martin. Yeah, I remember that show, Martin. They had remember Martin did a lot of characters. Sinead, there's Jerome in the house. I say Jerome in the house. Watch your mouth. You know who was Nipsey? From Martin. I forget. Let me see.
That was the
Well, he did
bartender. That was the
the
one
bartender.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I just remember the roommates. There was Martin. There was the one who didn't want to work.
Nah, he
And
passed away too. So that's two
yeah,
people from that
yeah,
original
yeah,
cast that passed away.
yeah.
But
There's
Nipsey
still
was
Gina.
the heavy set
There,
dude.
there- there's still Gina and the other woman. But I like the part where he played Sinead. Man, Sinead, he did Sinead good. But they must have told Martin, you want all these characters. You know, it didn't shock me to see Martin do something like that. Be like he didn't play Sinead all the time. He didn't do Sinead all the time. I liked him as Jerome. That's what I liked him as. Remember they had the pimp players ball with all the pimps there. Yeah, they don't make shows like that no more.
Yeah, I already know that part. Hold on,
Yeah,
Marlene, what's going on, baby?
yeah. We are living single. That was my show. Living single was my show. That was good in the living color. But you have a good rest of your day, Mark. I mean, Nate. I don't want you to get fired from your job. You know. You
I
know.
can't I can't get fired. I tried, it didn't work. But
Oh darn, darn.
yeah,
Oh well.
We got a TED situation. I'm gonna try to get fired, but it ain't gonna happen. Nah, not with the shit I've been doing here, so fuck.
Oh, okay. Well, you could have a good rest of your night there, Nate.
Yeah,
And
you have a good one too, Sonya.
yeah, yeah. Pray for us, Nate, and this mess, man.
That's all we could do is pray and try to take things day by day. That's really about it.
Yeah, well, I've had a good day today. Hopefully, I'll have a good day tomorrow. That's all.
Yeah,
Okay. Blessings to you, Peaches.
peaches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but see, this the thing though. Some people, again, we don't know how anything is designed. Even before this situation occurred, when the world stood still. Um, Again, some people might have underlying health issues they don't know about. So some people just ain't gonna live past a certain age and they don't even know it. We don't even know how that book is designed. So again, some people are gonna be here for a season. Some are gonna be here for good reasons too. So, and it's sad though, some people dying before they can even reach the golden age of 55, 60, but your health is the most important thing too. Especially in the community, you gotta have your health on point. You know, King Bear, what's going on, bro? Definitely see y'all in here. But the main thing to remember too is in your community, you want to instill not just pride, but actual results on things. You want to at least show people that look, these people could take nothing or could take bare to no resources and make something happen. Because I've seen people do it. All it takes is just a good idea and some ingenuity. Don't hurt much to do that. Anita, what's going on, baby? If y'all just tuned in, y'all already know, hit the like button. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. The link is in the chat in case anybody else want to pop up with a view and opinion. Because again, all solutions come from good talks and conversation. And I do believe that. Like with some people, you're going to have to really stand up and voice that opinion because guess what? If you don't, they ain't going to do nothing but just sit there and look at you like, oh, so you're just going to allow this? Okay. So what else can we get away with? Or what else can we just implement that they ain't going to cry about? See, this is why it's good to worry about the important things. Worried about beef, and guess what? You could go look outside of the internet, go outside right now and see a beef happening. You can walk outside your door right now and two people probably arguing and fighting. It's almost the same notion when you come on here. Sometimes you want to come on here and you want to, keep yourself in the good vibes. But then again, you're going to have people that don't want you in good vibes. Or you just going to not expect the first thing to see or pop up on your thing is you see something negative that shouldn't even be presented. Too much chaos and violence that's being recorded. I forgot what damn song that is. I don't even know who the hell that is. Like all these new names, all these new people as far as music. But it's sad that it's a specific song that it seems like every time I watch one of these shorts and that song comes on, it's always seemed to be some sort of shooting going on. It doesn't matter where the fuck is at. I always seen, and then there's always motherfuckers is shooting. I got a question for those in these communities. What the fuck is up with y'all shooting by gas stations and shit? You niggas really want to blow up and down, fuck up a half a community by shooting? I don't know. Like, you gotta ask that question. Like, like, what would possess you to even try to shoot or have a shootout near a gas station or in front of a gas station? You're bugging. I'm gonna be honest with you, Amos. I don't have a favorite artist, bro. I just like stuff in general. If the vibes is good, don't matter what it is, I'll listen to it. I'll mess with it. That's because I've always kept myself somewhat balanced. If I feel somebody's putting out some good stuff, I'm gonna mess with it. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Marlene, it don't make no sense. Because I'm telling you, almost every time I see that video pop, it's not just one, it's multitude of videos. I keep forgetting the name of the damn song. It's gonna come to my damn head though. But it seems like every time you hear that song and it's associated with one of these short videos, there's always some sort of shootouts going on. And some of these shootouts, you be like, nigga, are you kidding me? I watched one when guy was trying to walk up on the dude. Dude knew what it was. He kindly went in his car and got his shit back. Other dude that was following him decided to duck, but then started shooting at the car, not even realizing there's a woman in the car, another child in the car. Like, I think the girl got hit in her damn shoulder because she ends up popping out the car. It's like this nigga, he had like a little, I don't know if it was a Uzi or the chop. And he definitely fucked up the windows and shit. But it's sad because it's like, nigga, why don't y'all stop doing shit like that? If it's not something that major where you have to resort to that, put your hands up and start fighting. You can't tell me you that fucking scared of that. I wouldn't give a fuck if I win, lose, or was a draw. I'd rather throw these fucking hands than to have to go out there and fucking kill somebody's mans. I'm not doing that. But see, like Craig Pop said, you niggas is punks, sissified, so quick to pick up a gun, scared to take an ass whooping. And I'm starting to see that. Even with some of y'all adults too, because you moving just as wacky as the kids. Y'all niggas is scared to fucking throw them dukes. Fuck out of here. It's a community joint effort when it comes to specific things. And again, that's corny. Start showing these youth better. You don't always got to stay strapped. There's a difference if you know you're going somewhere where you might have to be strapped. But if you know you in safe distances, the fuck? Keep your straps up, man. Naughty, what's going on, bro? Craig, trust me, it's easier said than done. Some people just ain't gonna never grow up. Some people are never gonna have any form of respect. So those ones you can't even fucking look to try to change, or at least you can't even talk to those ones. But the ones you can get through to, get through to them. No, again, it's a collective effort, and it has to be that way. Like, see, when we was talking this morning, me and my own girl was talking this morning. There's always going to be conversations like that spark a general conversation. How do you think this could happen? How do you think we should be able to do this? Got to be like that. Again, when you're having strong conversations, they do lead to solutions that could start the building process. Sometimes you are going to have to get your hands dirtier than expected, but hey, it's worth it. Yeah, at least that's the sad part. But you know why some of them pop off? And I can honestly say that because I stand on that. Most of them are too emotional. This is what happens when you get a combination of a sad background, nobody really giving these people no chance or no way to try to make themselves better. So, of course, let me live the street life. It's the only thing I know, right? So I said those barriers need to change too. Definitely start showing the youth that, there's ways to deal with your emotions, because we know you're still young to a degree. There's ways to deal with it without having to resort to, I got to go get my strap, or we got to have a confrontation. Some of y'all gonna have to learn again to take constructive criticism, because some adults are gonna give you that. Regardless to how you feel about it, they're gonna give you constructive criticism, especially if it's to help you better yourself. And you should want to take that and listen to that. What are you talking about, Anita? Said you was weird on your. Oh, you good, Anita? I know, because you've been listen. I know you gonna pop up from time to time. I know you dealing with a lot of stuff, and I just pray and hope that you feel better. Like I said, you know, you can always catch the replay. You still have a place here. Don't worry about nothing. I don't know how you felt you was acting weird, but you know. So you know what it is. Everybody got a different mindset. Like, see, some people just feel that's just the way they gonna go. They get emotional. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. It's time to grow up. I'm gonna say it like this: you should be lucky and happy that you're still able to wake up, breathe, and that you are still able to at least do something for yourself and with yourself. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to blame society for its woes, or you can't blame society for your woes. You gotta do something to get rid of that mark. You have to. Appreciate y'all for dropping links and showing each other love, because this is how we do it over here. Tam Tam, what's going on, baby? It's some things that you're gonna have to put into motion. And again, I feel holding people accountable, that's the main thing that should be implemented again. Because when you see certain things going on and you know it's wrong, and um, you could possibly stop this person from going down the wrong road, you're gonna have to hold them accountable. You see them out here moving a certain way, you know that they parents, or you know that they people would not be approving of that shit, or even be hurt behind whatever. Gotta open your mouth and say something. Now, some might listen, some just gonna say fuck you, so on and so forth. The ones that are gonna say fuck you, those are the ones that are always gonna end up finding out the hard way. Those who might take heed to it, they gonna want to hear what you gonna say. Because I'm not gonna say every youth is hard headed. No, some youth just following the wrong crowd and need to get away from the wrong crowds. That's it. Sometimes all it takes is somebody older, or even somebody around the age, to say, "Yo, let me holler at you real quick about something," you know, and put it into perspective for them, so they could get the gist. That look, you're still young, you're viable, you able to do something and produce something in life. Do it. Stop worrying about just the streets. Stop worrying about what's going on in the streets. Worry about trying to better yourself. Because then guess what? When things start taking a turn for the worse, you're gonna want to blame society. You're gonna want to blame, oh, we didn't know. You gotta blame yourself, because you didn't take your time and your energy to put your best foot forward. I don't know. You definitely get a little frustrated only because you want to see things change. Another thing that I feel needs to change is some of y'all need to stop just defiling your own community. Stop graffitiing, stop doing certain shit that you know for a fact makes your community look fucked up. Stop being so childish and irresponsible. Stop being so reckless. But see, when you say something that's logical, some of y'all are gonna take it as an emotional standpoint. I don't care if you get emotional about it. I'm just being logical. That's how you better your communities too. Stop fucking up your communities. You know, start caring about it. And some of y'all letting people just come in your communities and completely trash it, and you just sitting there looking at it, not even trying to say, "Yo, you know you fucked up for that." Nah, dog, you can't do that. You bugging. Nobody's holding nobody accountable no more. This is where the backbone lacks at in the community. Nobody's really trying to take a stand on nothing. Liz, what's going on, baby? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in again. The link is in the chat in case anybody want to pop up and give a step up to the forefront. You know, but this is the truth though. You're gonna have to take back the community one way or another, not just in the physical. Even on here, you're gonna have to start breaking necks and taking back what's rightfully yours. You know, and people are gonna have to respect your boundaries. Period. You claim you want to build on a positive, you want to have to let people know this is how you're keeping it. And some people are not confrontational, but again, you're gonna have to get confrontational at some point, only to defend what you are building. Again, appreciate you for tuning in, Selena. And whatever you miss, you know you can catch the replay. You know, I don't know how long this live is going to go tonight, but you know, there's an area of conversation that's going to continue to happen. And I seen what you said earlier, Realist. On that note right there about that situation, hey, sometimes you're gonna get knocked down when you say and do certain things. And look, it only goes to show, you know, that person will be right back like nothing happened. Now, if they snatch the whole page, and watch, if they did snatch a whole page, watch how he come back and get damn near half of themselves back like nothing happened. Because you're gonna always have people who just they want to tune in for the dumb shit. I always believe that. You're gonna have those who are claiming people, oh, but they got a good message all in all. But if you got a good message, you just shouldn't have to portray a persona to get your message across. But then again, if you started with a message and then it went sideways, and now it's just you ain't even focused on the subject no more or anything at hand, then you basically failed. And the sad part about it is some of these people will get taken down and watch. Some of them will rebuild like nothing happened. Some are probably going to buy subs. Some are probably just going to legitly, yo, got my new page back, yada, yada, yada. And watch how quick they get their subs right back up like nothing happened. And some people need to get their pages taken down because all you're doing is stirring up the pot. And that stirs up the pot for trolls too. Because now they want to start following your blueprint. You can't troll and be dumb with situations and think shit ain't gonna happen to you. That's crazy. So you look, a backup page got over. That's what I'm saying. You got some people that really got to try to build their backup pages or build up. Man, listen, it's crazy. And some of them are buying subs, believe it or not. I just find it funny though. You know, some people are gonna do things legit and they want to move legit, and some are going to take the easy way. But guess what? Sometimes the easy way don't always be the best way. You already know, Anita. Hope you have a good one and get you some rest. And if I find out you lying, I'm gonna karate chop you in the morning, baby. Yeah, Val, I asked that same question, but you know, it's always something. You know, no doubt, James, you good. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. But it's the truth. Nobody wants to hear raw facts, and nobody wants to really stand up on something good. You know, you want to see better things happen. Again, it's going to take those people to come together and really put their foot forward. You know, the sad part about it, I feel like this. If you got your page clapped more than once on here, you shouldn't be able to come back on here. But we know that's not possible because as long as you can create a new email, you know, you're always going to be able to go through the loops. CC, what's going on, baby? You got to be willing to stand on these things, though. You have to, you know. See, the difference between the community then and the community now is back in the day, again, you had the elders, the youth, and you had other people who was just standing on the cords with things, you know. Wasn't going to be so much you can do, you know, without it being a problem. I feel Letitia, you know, and you do have some people on here who, again, they create good content. Doesn't matter what they're doing, they create content and they not worried about the beefing and the trolling and none of that. And again, I think that's what the problem is. Some of these people be looking for so much attention, but you want attention so badly, get you a dog, get you a companion, or actually get out in the world and go do something. You want attention? Go make yourself live. Go really do something. Not go around trolling, not going around saying that you pulling up on people's addresses. Stop doing dumb shit that you know is going to have a fucking costly fucking price. Some people ain't playing, man. Yeah. And then you're going to have those who don't have nothing really to bring, and they're going to have the same amount of subs as those ones who got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100K. That'd be the sad part about it. But some of these people really be tuned in for the bullshit. Because that's all they know. I got to wake up in the morning to drama. I got to go to sleep with drama. Shit get going. Nah, you right about that. I do believe that. It is antisocial disorder. Think about it. If you are not getting any type of attention in real time, those type of people end up coming on social media because they know they're going to get the attention that they seeking. That's how I feel about even with these women doing the things they doing on here in the sexual nature. You're promoting something on here that shouldn't be promoted. You know, and it's crazy because that is the truth. Some people are so hell bent on drama. And it's sad you can get paid for promoting drama, but you can't get paid for trying to do something good. You can't get promoted for trying to do something good. It's like you gotta fucking stoop down to a level that you don't want to stoop down to. Lisa, oh, I know that part for a fact, but guess what? You know, that goes to show you that it's something deeply disturbing and wrong, and they ain't willing to get the help. And some is not even antisocial behavior or antisocial disorder. Some people really just on here trolling, and some of these people really be having drug habits, hard drug habits, and they don't kick them. So of course they gonna try to make themselves look normal by doing shit like this. And again, when you are talking about people's kids, saying things about people's kids, even in a racist term, you show your true identity and you show your true colors. And I think honestly, some of y'all do feel bad about yourselves because you are looking at yourselves like, damn, I could have been doing something better than this, you know. But instead of you saying, you know what, let me get my ass up and find something that I could do, and then I can start being something better. No, you just choose to be a dumbass. You just choose to really be a dumbass. Cowboy, what's going on, bro? Meek, what's going on, baby? It's been a minute since I see you in here, baby. Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in again. You know, yeah, they do that. They want to, Lisa, but guess what? This is why you gotta have a strong balance. See, even in real time, you gotta have a strong balance with people. Because you're gonna have those who feel intimidation and fear is gonna work for everybody, but it don't. Some people are actually gonna go to bat whether they win or lose. I think that makes them even more upset when they see that people are really ready to go at them tooth and nail to get you the fuck away from them. And again, some of y'all gotta stop inviting that notion that it's funny or it's cool to mock death. It's funny to just troll and say dumb shit out your mouth that you know you really shouldn't be saying, even if you think you got a message. And there's some people on here that, yeah, even if their message is almost the same, it's the way they're doing it. See, I could bring up nothing but a multitude of topics. I don't got to put on a persona. I could just be myself. Some of y'all got to go the extra mile just to prove something. I don't got to do none of that. I'm just going to be me and bring what I know. I'm not just going to bring you book smarts. I'm going to bring you street smarts. No doubt, Letitia. I ain't messing with you, cowboy. I just peeped what you said. You know. And honestly, they shouldn't be allowed to. Look, once you done did something off the rip and you have been labeled as a troll or you've been labeled as somebody that's a nuisance, you should be getting the fuck up out of here. It's just almost in the same manner like how we used to do back in the days in the actual community. When we got tired of some of you motherfuckers, you was getting the fuck up out of here one way or another. And if you didn't leave, your family was leaving. That's how it was supposed to be. And again, everybody done lost their backbone. And the ones that didn't lose their backbone, they getting tired of a lot of shit. And at some point, some of you gonna meet your ultimate demise because you're doing way too much. Entitlement, yeah. That is an evil, that's an evil notion for real. Just because you might have something, I don't mean that entitles you to act a fool. You know, and some people's channels are gonna grow fast because, you know, they're putting out content that mostly everybody can resonate with. See, I'm just putting out content because again, it's not about just trying to have competition. It's not about trying to over succeed in anything because it wouldn't even matter how big this channel grows. As long as it's being grown legit, I'm good. And I can take my sweet old time with this. You know, and some of these channels are gonna grow because if they're doing things along the lines of, you know, they going showing you the best resorts, so on and so forth. Yeah, people that like to travel, they're gonna sub up to that because again, if they decide they want to go to these places, they want to see what the hot spots are, what to look for, what not to look for, so on and so forth. So yeah, those channels will always grow quick too. You know, but when you got deep channels like this, that's just bringing real shit to the table. Yeah, some people want to rock with it, some people ain't. But some people are only going to rock with it for a small time frame because again, they going to think this is one of these sector channels. Again, I'm in my own sector. I don't resonate with nothing but myself and the people that rock with me. That's it. So I don't expect my shit to get over 1,000. I don't expect to get over 5K. I don't expect to go or grow that crazy. I'd rather grow legit and take my time than to just rush the process. Mish, what's going on, baby? Les, what's going on, bro? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. Time to start taking these things back, though. Even in here, it's time to take it back one way or another. And if some people can't understand how to chill out, you're gonna have to get your hands a little bit dirty. Amos, I wish a bear would fall out the sky, but it ain't gonna happen. I need a bear. That's how I'm gonna start the zoo process. I need a bear. You know, and some people are gonna have that notion that when you come over here that you might try to push a certain narrative or push a certain nope, not doing that. Come in accordance, we'll get thrown out. That's it. Nah, it's not time for no eulogy. It ain't time for no eulogy, Marlene. Don't worry. You know, but this is the thing, though. You know, at what point do some of y'all really stand up? You can't cry about certain things and then you're not willing to go head to head. You know, you're gonna have to. Because again, some of these fools ain't gonna learn until you really show them, like, look, I'm not playing games with you. I will shut you down any way, shape, or form if I have to. Nah, bro, I believe it, son. I believe that with a lot of people, bro. You know, I seen Mission here. Hold up, what, she's right here. I see her up in here. What's going on, baby? Y'all better not be hiding nobody in here, man. Y'all been accidentally shooting things, man. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of those things. You know, numbers might go up and down as far as the subs or just whatever, but you know, it's a workable process because they doing so many damn changes and upgrades. But you ain't upgrading a way to get these fuck faces that don't really mean shit to the internet off the internet. You gotta make that make sense. Oh wait, put this back up. Eh, give me a second, bro. I got you. They're gonna do that, you know. Sometimes they're gonna mess with your numbers. Sometimes they're gonna try to mess with your well-being. But you do what you feel you got to do, and you keep moving the best way forward, and that's it. Link is in the chat, bro. Yo,
What up, bro? My bad, man. I was listening the whole time. Thing one had to get a bath. Baby got a bath. This is tough. Man, a daddy ain't no joke, bro.
now I know you got to be strong. You got to be tough. You got to make sure thing one don't hit you in your stuff.
Oh, bro, man, we took him out earlier and we went to the mall and they had these little drivable cars for the kids and they got this
Yeah.
pole on it. Man, he backed that thing up and tell me, yeah. Well, no, what you saying is right too. I just say this too though. This the only thing I say um, about like getting into it with these people on the internet. You just got to make sure it's worth it, man. Make sure it's impactful, or you'll just be distracted from what you're doing. And then the more people see you willing to go back and forth with them, the more people will test you and try you, man. Sometimes that shit. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like in real life, everybody ain't worthy of my time. That's just how I feel. Like I am not about to waddle in the mud with no pigs, man.
I don't blame you. I'm burning them though. I'm turning them niggas to crispy pork bellies. I'm different. Like, who want the crispy pork belly? Like, shoot.
But that's the thing, we all different, and we all just got to be ourselves. And that's the important thing. As long as we be ourselves, this is when people get into characters. That's when the shit start getting funny.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Angel. You have a good one just in case. Appreciate you for dropping those links.
And then you have people who come in here for the entertainment, who come in here in character like Courtney Wayne, but they in character. It's the
Yeah.
people who come in here doing all that extra shit, bro. And then fucking with other people. That's the thing, man. I don't know, man. That shit weird to me, bro. I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
because the shit I've been through in life is like I ain't about to try to go out and bother nobody, man. I got real shit to deal with, like these little kids, man.
Mm. Nah, but I don't pay that shit no mind. But I will burn you if I feel like you trying to fuck with something that I'm building all in all. So that's the only
Oh
energy
yeah,
you're gonna get from me as you're supposed to. Other than that, I can sit here and laugh at you, joke at you, and still get back to my lesson like nothing happened. My balance been there, baby. I'll be having people scared. I starting to see this now. Man, how you went from zero to yeah, it happens. This is what I do. This is what happens. Fuck with me in the wrong time, in the wrong way, and just you're gonna get all this work. And then I'm gonna go right back to laughing and chilling and smoking like nothing happened. I know, DD. I see you in the corner, baby. You better not be backing down, James, in the corner club. Nate is closed tonight. There is no music. But the greatest content you can bring, or the greatest things you can bring, is just bringing yourself and bringing something good to the table that works for you. Never mind how everybody else feels. You know,
Exactly. And then, like you said earlier, when you building something, you got to defend that. You got to defend it.
Yeah.
It's just sad that most of these people going at each other is black people, man. And that shit is entertainment for other people, and we just keep entertaining people fucking with one another instead of just staying the fuck away or building with one another. It's easy, bro. Like people get into their feelings. That's why I had that episode. You responsible for your own feelings, man. Fuck that. I mean, I ain't about to. I'm straight, man.
Yeah. Don't be laughing over there in the damn chat. Club Nate closed. It ain't no boom boom shaking nowhere. I don't want to hear nothing about. Again, I'm not responsible for nothing. Let me put this public disclaimer up real quick. I
Hey,
ain't
I see.
responsible for shit. I ain't responsible for nothing. Like,
I seen everybody in the chat too. If I missed you, what up though? That's my bad. I was getting yeah, my son was throwing water on me in the bathtub, bro. I couldn't even. I was listening.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes you're not going to go back and forth in certain situations, and other times you're going to have to address a situation to let a motherfucker know. Look, now you playing too far. Other than that, you do what you got to do. Like, when you start getting a little too beyond yourself, that's when you gotta check a nigga. But other than that, I'm gonna be chin checking you motherfuckers and still giving this workout. I punch sharks for a living, nigga. Talking about. Nah, but you did the right thing, Shiki, because guess what? You're gonna have some people that do shit like that. And they gonna want you to fucking they gonna want you to give a stern reaction. But if you know what's truth, you ain't gotta do nothing else. Let them niggas be fucking miserable. That's all they gonna look for anyway is miserableness. So
Yeah, I ain't got time to. I ain't got time. I barely got time to come over here. I ain't got time to make content on nobody. I'm straight on that shit. That shit ain't
yeah.
nobody got that much space in my head, bro. That shit weird, bro. It's like think about it, man. You got to sit there and think about making content on another person and shit. That shit fucking weird, man.
Facts.
Like that's all
I'm
you
not
got.
responsible. I'm not responsible for nothing, Marlene. Stop your shenanigans, leprechaun. I didn't do nothing. I'm not responsible for no babies, no nothing that go on in the club. That's y'all. I'll be in my
Yeah,
DJ booth smoking.
my bad, bro. My China man in back of the Jamaican store, he ain't been having a knockoff Plan B, bro. So I've been kind of liking it.
Nah, everybody got to bring their own Plan Bs, man. Listen, if you don't use the condoms that's sitting there, if you don't use what the whatever's, I don't know what to tell you. You got nothing to do with that. I just told you I'm not held responsible for any unwanted pregnancies or any fuckery during 2023. And I approve this message. Suge Nate has spoken. Yeah, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
y'all with them handstands and cartwheels. I got nothing to do with that. Oh man.
I pushed my show back a little bit. I'm gonna go on after you.
All right, no doubt. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be on here but for so long, but I definitely want to do this part too. So, and I feel this is a good topic of conversation because again, it's just I applaud people again to if this is what you want to do content wise, if this is what you really want to do, or doesn't matter if it's for fun or you really trying to build something. I implore you to do so. And just make sure you got a strong mental mind frame to deal with whatever, because you're going to deal with some wacky fuck shit. Just like you would deal with if you were actually in the streets. You're going to deal with some wacky shit you ain't even expecting to really get into. But, if it don't cause for energy to be used, don't use it. Do you. Keep doing what you don't, you know?
Hey, bro, I don't know if you noticed, but I have made it. Well, I've been made it. I've made a is another Discord, but I mainly made that one because there's been people hitting me up with, more questions about the content I made. So I got another Discord, so y'all feel free to join that. I'll put the link up. But if y'all got any questions about the content or just want to talk about something that you don't want to talk about it on the live and stuff, that's access where we can communicate with one another.
Right. Oh man, what are we gonna do with this damn community, man? We gotta take it back, man.
Yeah,
We
I
we
mean,
gotta choose violence.
we just got to start doing our own thing. We got to build our own, just like we doing on here. Like I said, what we do on here is just a blueprint of what we can do off here. I mean, we keep trying to take back something like half of the homes in old hood, the communities we come from, people don't even own them. We need to start having the ownership of things, passing it down to the next generation. And me and Kalani will bring some info. I think we'll start that next month. Um, because there's so many programs out here that help first time home buyers. I'm in Michigan, so I don't know about different states, but I'm pretty sure we can link up with realtors in different states and get the information from them too. Because I know it just ain't in Michigan, but like in Michigan, they got the first time home buyers loan, right? So what that
Yeah.
is, they give you 7,500 if you first time buying a home, and that's basically your closing cost. So that right there in itself, I helped a lot of people who been renting for years. Because when you renting, you just investing into somebody else. You paying somebody else mortgage. That's all you're doing. So we got to get into ownership. That's the key.
Right.
Then we can call these hoods ours. But until then, these ain't our hoods. These ain't our communities. We don't own shit, and these ain't our blocks. None of that. We just renting. Got to get into that ownership.
I ain't renting nothing. Suge niggas taking everything by storm, nigga. And no, I ain't got no credit. No, I'm stop lying. Stop playing. You got credit? I got everything, motherfucker. I got more my credit better than your mama's right now, nigga. How much you want to bet? Like, do the math, nigga. Give me my money.
What am I?
She gonna put the praises up. That's why I fucked with you, Lisa, baby. Nah, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm gonna
blame
have
you, Marlene.
what Marlene said. I said,
Nah,
forget.
just I love. Nah, just I love making content, but get sick of these chicks taking my content and
Yeah.
saying that it's their idea. Yeah, you gonna have some people that do that. You gonna come out with a blueprint. Somebody gonna try to take your shit and run with it. But some people are smart. You ain't gonna use my content unless you gonna fucking pay for that shit. Especially if it ain't
Bro,
yours.
bro, that shit just happened to me, bro. It was an OG on here. I got mad respect for it. And when I first started, she was coming in my chat, and all of a sudden, I don't know why, like, I just had time last night because I didn't get on. I went and watched the video, and I'm listening, like, hold on, bro. You throwing up the references, you taking my talking point. I went and watched a couple more videos, and then I'm lining them up with the videos I made. I'm like, damn, OG is like that. Like, you don't even come in my chat no more. You don't give me a shout out or nothing. You just go take off. I mean, it's cool, bro. Shit, long as the message get out, fuck it. But it's like you can't say it like me. You ain't gonna do it like me. So it is
Yeah.
what it is. But I'm like, damn, bro. That shit funny, bro. Yeah, I feel you though, Marlene. I was sitting up there. I felt some type of way, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. As long as the people get the information, that's good. Cause shit, I mean, like I said, it's something that can benefit people. She got more subs than me, so go ahead. It's just fun. Now I know how you is though. I can't fuck with you. Let me
Man,
jump down. Bro. I'm about to get ready for the show, man. I'll see you in a minute, bro.
no doubt, bro. I'll be over there after a while.
All right.
Yeah, if y'all haven't done so by now, drop links and show each other some love. Shout out to the word. Again, start taking what we can take and start putting it to use. Some got good credit, and y'all know y'all could get these different loans or these different little whatever's, do so. Especially if it's coming towards trying to build something better. Got to start bringing the resources back. When you start owning certain properties and start owning certain things, then you can try to build. You know, that's like somebody buying land out there somewhere in the country, but then you ain't going to use it for nothing, not even a house. What was the purpose of buying it? You know, that's what you got to think about. Doing the best as possible. That's it. I ain't messing with y'all. Y'all over here cutting the fuck up. Oh man. But see, these are the good vibes you get though. For those who are coming here, these are the vibes you want to get. Sometimes things might get a little heated. Sometimes people might get things misconstrued. But again, you know, it's nothing but genuine love over here and respect. And that's what we got to start taking to our communities or at least our platforms. Got to start demanding that respect again. You know, when it comes to specific conversations, again, some people are going to feel it hit too close to home. But again, this is the part of solutions and building. Gonna have to have these talks. You know, I definitely feel that at some point the community will definitely get its glory back. It'll definitely get back to where it once was. You know, because the right people are all gonna come together. Different walks of life, the right people are gonna come along. They're gonna get tired. They're just gonna start taking back what's rightfully theirs. To start getting back that peace of mind. Start getting back to those ways of bringing back the resources so these youth and these young kids can definitely have something to work, something to look forward to in the future. Start bringing back some of these trade programs, so on and so forth. Just like Wendy said earlier, you got some of these agencies that are giving out loans for specific things. But if you ain't going to be legit about it, don't even put yourself in that situation because that's how you get caught up in the scam, you know? Because that's going to be the first thing they think is you already scamming, you know? Nah, Amos, I ain't thinking about none of that today. Again, I'm good today. Nobody had to get a eulogy. Eulogies only come out when they need to come out. Other than that, I'ma just be me. And that's something that we got to stop doing. You know, well, not all of us. Some of y'all gonna have to stop being lazy and start bringing and doing your own things. You can't carbon copy something that somebody's doing and try to present it as your own. You gotta have your own mindset. You gotta have your own determination on things. Crazy. Yeah, I know Amos, and I would tell them stop smoking rocks. But hey, it is what it is because when I stand on something, I stand firm on it. When I say I'm in the best of moods, I'm in the best of moods. And it's good to keep me that way. But I do believe that growth will happen. And I believe when it does happen, that's when the ball will really get rolling and the communities will definitely start flowing again. But until then, we're just gonna have an uphill battle. The only thing we can do is just try to move accordingly, just get through whatever. Sam, I know. Y'all want some good rocks? Y'all gotta go into these parks, or go near them beaches, or go anywhere where you see shit. Even get a construction rock. And some people, I don't know, they be taking things overboard. But if I'm not disturbing you, if I'm not stealing nothing from you, don't get mad. Like, just let me get what I gotta get them out of here. That's almost the equivalent, like prime example. You got some people that's running around here going in even the utmost spots to collect bottles and cans. Hey, if you ain't disturbing the balance, if you ain't messing up, do what you do. I believe it can happen. I believe it can, and I believe it will at some point. Even down to the things on here, I believe things are going to change. And the people are going to stand up, band up, and they just going to start getting rid of what needs to be getting rid of. And that's going to be the most important thing. But again, it's going to take everybody to come together as a collective and really just bum rush. You're going to have to shake the establishment and shake the foundation sometimes because, again, they're not trying to hear what the actual people who are actually doing good things on here are saying. They ain't giving all the voice to the fuck faces. And we got to eliminate that too at some point. Again, this is something that should resonate with a lot of people, especially those building on here. You continue to grow and do what you do, and you get the best. You gonna get the best results. Some are gonna grow fast, some are gonna grow slow, some are not even gonna grow at all until they really like bring something that's unique. There are a lot of people in here too who bring something unique to the table. And it's good to see specific people build it on and off here too. So that's definitely a good feeling. It's a sense of bringing back some sort of community and some sort of elegance. Got to bring that back. If I don't paint rocks with you, Tam Tam, I know what I am gonna do. I'm gonna try to attempt something my mom's used to do. Sand bottle art. Those shits used to be fucking fire. There's some colorful ass sand and put them in some bottles. Might try to do that again. But yeah, I'll try to paint some rocks with you at some point, Tam Tam. But this was a good area of talk. And again, the best ways to try to make something happen, best way to make things happen a lot of times is just stand on your 10 toes. Don't give up. Continue to do what works for you, and that's it. And let nobody dictate nothing that you're trying to create. You do the dictating. That's about it. And again, the link is in the chat in case anybody else want to pop up. I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. I know some of y'all got school in the morning, got to deal with the families and all. But this, was a good conversation that needed to be had. Just like last night, it was definitely a good building the conversation. But this is something for those who are watching the replay. It should give you at least a blueprint on how you can start to basically shake the establishment one way or another. You're gonna have to be more than just boisterous. You're just gonna really have to stand on your 10 toes and do what you feel is necessary. The best way to give back, or the best way to at least try to start, just doing something small. Do something small and watch it turn to something large. Once you do that, I think things will start changing the way you're supposed to change. And for those who was lucky to get their shot or to get their big break, never forget where you came from. At some point, you were gonna have to bring something back to your community. And the reason why you're gonna have to bring something back to the community, because guess what? If you don't, you're gonna have the same issues some of them are having now. Too many pocket watches. Don't hurt to take a little bit of investments and do something. Don't just invest your money into some no-name charity or whatever. No, you want to get you an LLC or do whatever, do that. Appreciate you too, Meek Meek. Been a minute since we see you, baby. Hope we see you again tomorrow, baby. But these are the type of topics and these are the type of things that are going to occur. It doesn't matter if the live is an hour or if it's 4 hours. When there's deep conversations, especially these conversations are leading towards building, that's what you're going to get. And who knows? It'd probably be a part 3 to this. I definitely know there's a few people missing out of here that I know would have loved that jumped in on this topic, but you always bring that back for a part 3. And how they say, yo, DJ, rewind it, bring it back. That's it. And for those who did tune in, I do appreciate y'all. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the shadow watchers that was in the dark. Y'all already know what it is. Everybody that was in here, you already know love is love and they will be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I know how to do is give you real. And that's what I want to do is give you real shit. Then we'll definitely have a part 3 to this. And I'll definitely drop the link, and we'll definitely continue this conversation. Hope hope everybody have a blessed evening. Hopefully all of y'all stay safe. Some of y'all see me running around at some point. So y'all go ahead. Y'all enjoy y'all evening. Stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.